What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. I am your friendly local neighborhood demon slayer. I am here to bring more messages to you. This time just one in particular. I know I've been changing up a bit. I've been doing more downloaded messages, channeled messages, things of that nature. I'm also doing more videos to where there are multiple types of messages within one video. But yeah, this is at least gonna start off with one. I'll probably just do like a short video on that, and then anything else I might have, I'll probably stick it in a different video. So welcome, thank you for joining me. I hope everyone's evening, day, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are, is going well so far. And yeah, so I am actually in my kitchen right now. I am in the middle of cooking a couple different things actually, so we'll see how well this goes. Anyways, all right. In fact, I think a little bacon's over here is done. So I'm gonna grab that after I pin my hair back, if I can manage to get my hair back. Let's see. Sorry. All right. So I know you guys can hear me because I have a good microphone now. All right. So anyway, I'm going to pull these bacons off my pan real quick. So today's message is centered around someone who was born with an innate gift or gifts. Plural or singular, doesn't matter. If you know who I'm talking to right now, I mean, you know if you know. All right. But whoever this is that I'm picking up on that was born or at least harnessed this gift to be able to use it in a capacity that would impress other people during your lifetime, like it was either something you weren't quite wholeheartedly interested or committed to, so you kind of let it go by the wayside, you know. But I've been picking up on the fact that whoever you are, you have a sibling. If it's not a sibling, it's a close cousin, close relative, and or close friend. Whoever you are, you don't utilize those gifts anymore, or you're disconnected, right? Doesn't mean you don't have access, it just means you're not connected. And whoever this other person is, and they're like, I'm saying sibling because you're the same age, y'all kind of grew up together, y'all were close, whoever this is. Like I said, it could be cousin, relative, it could be whatever. But this person was very jealous of your natural abilities because it was so impressive. Like, this came at a very young age where you demonstrated this gift, this ability. And this person was jealous. And they tried the best they could to hone in their own abilities, to practice, to whatever. And I feel like they made progress, but this particular person, like, they're very narcissistic, very egoistic. They weren't trying to settle for achieving what you did. They wanted the world, is what I'm hearing. So anyway, my point is, not only were they jealous, but they actually took part into some dark, culty, black magic, witchcraft type of shit. I don't know who this was that they got this information from, but it was definitely an older individual. I'm kind of picking up a masculine, but it could have been a feminine, whoever it was that was influencing this other person. But they were telling them, I'm going to switch back over to my bacon now. This older person, this adult that knows fucking better, had told this child what to do in order to steal the gifts. So instead of teaching them how to be creative and finding their own path and their own gifts and abilities and building on that, no, that's not what this adult did. This adult played on this child's egoism, on this child's Narcissist. I'm picking up that this child has been a narcissist since childhood. Okay, whoever you are right now, you're not a child anymore. You're not a teenager anymore. I don't know how old you are, but you're out of that range now. But yeah, so this jealous sibling or cousin of yours decided that they were going to take the advice of a dark practitioner and was told a sequence of ritual and things to do in order to steal your gifts, your abilities. So whoever I'm talking to here lately, especially, I would say over the past 5, maybe to 10 years, but at least for the last 5 years, you've been feeling like, I don't know, you've noticed there's something wrong, that there's something disproportionate between you and this other person. Like you can feel it energetically. And that's why I'm here to share this message, because I can feel what you're feeling. So it takes a little more than just a simple ritual and this and that to steal a gift or talent from somebody. There requires some manipulation and illusions to go along with that. So whoever this person was, they either manipulated you, your story, they manipulated someone around you to believe in a story that wasn't true for you. They did something to help destroy part of your life, which also in turn destroyed part of your self-esteem. And that, your lack of self-esteem, is really what's holding you back from connecting back with this gift and this talent. It isn't because you lost something. It isn't because you're not good enough. It isn't because anyone else is better than you are. It is simply because you haven't rebuilt your self-esteem and your confidence enough to just get started back with it. But I'm here to remind you, to tell you, to confirm to you that it is there. It's waiting on you. It's been lying dormant within you this entire time. My point being, so this other person who decided to steal this or whatever, you can't steal someone's gifts and talents. You just fucking can't. You can put spells on them and this and that. You can manipulate their story and manipulate the people around them and lie and lie and lie and lie and build their self, or, knock them down. Make them lose their self-esteem and their confidence and their trust in themselves. But they can't siphon the essence of your gift and talent, because your gifts and your talents don't even come from this realm. People who are gifted and talented, it doesn't come from our bodies. We are channeling that shit. Do you know that? Any artist, like if they're really connected, they will tell you they're connected to something higher, to something greater, to something outside of them. They channel that energy. They channel these gifts and these abilities. It's not about, you know what I'm saying? So my point is, they can steal your confidence, but they cannot steal a gift that was never yours anyway. So somebody needs to open their eyes to the situation, to this person, because I feel like this person is still masquerading around you. They're wearing a mask. I feel like you must be waking up, because like I said, I wouldn't be giving this message right now. There must be some part of you that's waking up and recognizing that something's wrong, something's off. And I'm here to confirm to you that the something that is off is because this particular person is doing spell work behind your back very heavily over this particular last 6 months. Over the last 6 months, they've been doing spell work super, super heavy. And the reason why is because the gifts that they were granted, we'll say, okay, they are fading away. They either didn't fulfill the contract that they agreed to when they were trying to steal these gifts and abilities, and or they're just getting caught up in their own karma, and karma is coming back and saying, time to pay up, time to pay up. All right, let me get this pan started real quick for my pancakes. Get my pancake mix done up. Yeah, you've definitely been feeling this. There's been a huge change in energy. I feel like really over the past 6 months, for some of you it might be like more like a year, but it feels like you feel like somebody's siphoning your energy. You're not really sure where it's coming from, but I'm here to confirm your suspicions. It is from someone close to you, somebody that you grew up with, somebody who watched you share your talents once before. And it's like, I think it's like, I don't know, you're just cluing in, you're waking up. It's like some of you are really like, I used to be a really talented person, very passionate person, and I lost my zest. I just, life got me down, blah, 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 blah. And then my best friend over here, like, he just flourished. She just flourished. How did things get so uneven? Like, I was born with this, right? And back then, when I had these talents, my best friend wasn't shit. She couldn't do any of this. So why the difference? What is the difference? Like, I live my life the right way, the proper way, treating people with respect, not harming people. And this bitch over here, male or female, whatever it is, like, they're not good people. They don't treat people with love and respect. And I feel like you've also seen that you've witnessed them harm them. They've lied about them or something to the degree that would confirm to you that this person does not have a good heart, And so you're over here and you're wondering, okay, what is the difference? What the fuck happened? Why is this? When you add everything together, it's not mathing. It doesn't math. So you need to wake up. The spell work is going on because they're losing their abilities. They're losing touch with their abilities. They're not sure what's happening. For some of y'all, this person is in complete denial to the point where they know damn well that they signed a contract, but they're still not piecing it together for themselves that they fail to fulfill their part of that contract, and that's what's happening. It's coming to bite them in the ass. Like, this is like when you hear in the media celebrities talking about, people doing sacrifices for fame, for fortune, for this and that. This is that shit, okay? Now, I feel like this person, this friend, brother, sister, whoever it is, I don't feel like their original intention was necessarily for like celebrity status, fame, and fortune, but I feel like that's what it grew to. And I feel like that's part of the reason why you've seen a steady degradation of your life and your physical health over the past 5 to 10 years. It's because this person didn't stop there. It wasn't good enough that they could do what you could do. Oh no. They had to have the attention behind it too. So their desire grew from just wanting to do something that you could do to fame and fortune. Unfortunately, that drains, just participating in that kind of exchange drains an entity's energy exponentially. And yeah, you can get away with siphoning from other people, and that'll like hold you over for a little while. It might even hold you over for a little longer than that if you're a part of a coven, cult, etc., some kind of group that's helping you to harness this energy all for you. But at the end of the day, it's still finite. It's not infinite. The only infinite energy in this universe is Source itself. The same place where your gifts and your abilities were coming from. I say were because I'm definitely picking up, like, whoever you are, behind the scenes, quietly, you've at least been watching and listening to whatever kind of art it is that you used to do. Like, you're getting back in touch with it. You're slowly but surely reconnecting. But you still haven't made that jump, made the leap to just really focus on it and reharness it. It's just a matter of reharnessing, reconnecting. That's literally all it is. But your belief system, what you were conditioned to believe by whomever, whatever, the world, society, or in this case, your brother, sister, cousin, whomever, you know, you're suppressing yourself by these ideas about yourself that aren't even fucking true. And somehow or another, we've got to break free from that. We have to break free. So, also, whoever you are, I can feel your energy, and I can feel how big and deep your heart goes and runs and feels for people and other living beings. So I want to warn you, like, don't feel sorry for this person. You calling what is back to you again, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Sorry. You calling what is yours back to you again is not what is taking away from this other individual. So please don't think of it as that. Like, if they fall on their ass, that's got nothing to do with you. It doesn't have to do with your connection, your reconnection. It doesn't have to do with you or your work or anything. Your thoughts can't bring someone down. Okay? You have to really, really understand and overstand that what you're seeing happening, if you haven't already started seeing it, you're about to see a very quick and fast degradation of this person. Their health, their belongings, their resources, everything's being stripped from them, is what I'm hearing. And you can't be the one that says, oh, I feel bad for you, I feel sorry for you. You need to wake the fuck up. You need to remember all the times, all the red flags, the signs that you missed, that you let go because you care about this person, and ultimately you hurt yourself. You lost your confidence, you lost your way, you lost yourself. Okay? It's time to take responsibility and say, you know what? Yeah, I did let that person do that. Yeah, I did see the signs. You know what? And I was like, my heart was too big, you know? Well, here's your next chance. Don't let this person siphon you again. Because I promise you, while they're losing everything, they're going to come running to you. Like, oh, I need a place to go. I don't have a place to stay. Blah, blah, blah. I don't have a job. Blah, blah, blah. They're not doing it because they're actually trying. Not yet, anyway. Hopefully, farther down the line, once they even out somewhere, but it's not going to be with you. It's not going to be with you. It can't be with you. And if you allow that to happen, then you're just preventing your own healing. You're preventing your own elevation. You're going to be more concerned with them and putting all that energy back into them. And for what reason? Look at everything that you've lost over these years, because you've allowed people to convince you of things, to manipulate you, to convince you of things that just aren't true. And so now it is your choice. You are conscious, you are aware of what you let go and let people get away with when it comes to your energy. So now it's your choice. What are you going to do? Are you going to let people take over your energy, siphon your energy, dictate what you're going to do with your life, with your talents, with your abilities? Are you going to let them do that again? Are you going to listen to them when they say what you're doing is stupid, that it's illogical, that it doesn't make money, blah, 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 blah? Or are you going to fucking listen to yourself for once? Are you gonna fucking listen to yourself for once? The choice is yours. Sorry, y'all, I'm just taking pancake off the grill. Give me just 1 second. I need to get another one on there real quick. So yeah, I know that I'm coming off pretty strong with my language and my tone right now. But whoever I'm talking to, you guys understand. You understand exactly why I'm getting this tone with you. This is the same tone that you're going to get from your mama, from your school teacher who comes to you, who knows you're not putting in the effort in the class. They know you can make straight A's, and yet you're here sitting, you're fucking around, you're getting D's and F's, you're failing the grade, you're failing the class, and they're just like, why? I mean, it's so simple. Like, you're so intelligent, you're so smart, you know, you already know all of this stuff, so just do the work. If you just do the work, you'll pass the class. There's so many other children in this class that are truly struggling to even understand what these concepts are. You already know what they are, you understand them. So just do the work. You've got people over here who don't understand half of the shit that you do for this class right now. And they're the ones with the A, you're the one with the F. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? That is the tone that I'm trying to take with you, because you and I both know that it's time. That it's time to take responsibility, that it's time to set some boundaries. It is time to open your eyes and just outright admit who these people are, what role they've played in your life, and how it's affected you. And we also have to acknowledge our own responsibility. Like, if we were the ones that passed up the red flags and didn't take heed to any of that, or if we decided to stick around our friends even though they're being assholes and they're stealing and they're lying and they're manipulating, that's our fault. That's our fault. Like, we don't have to be around these people. Will it mean that I have to step out of my comfort zone? Absolutely. Does it mean that I have to be alone? Probably for a little while. Until you learn how to get along with yourself, reconnect with yourself, and then you can go out and find the people who are actually meant for you, to support you, to love you, care for you, like genuinely 100% and wholeheartedly, not half-heartedly, and not for reasons to siphon your energy or to take your gifts, your talents, your time, your energy. Like, these aren't real friends. These aren't real people. These people can't stand on their own 2 feet, but you can. You can. Whoever you are, you're a teacher, you're a leader. That's supposed to be your path. And this stepping stone to getting there right now starts with you reconnecting with yourself, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, realigning with that path, and healing. Healing, taking accountability for your part, and then making a commitment to healing, and a commitment to listening to yourself more often. Stop doubting yourself. You doubt yourself all the fucking time. Why are you doubting yourself? Why? You see where doubting's gotten you so far, where every time your intuition is kicked in, you kick it back out. Every time the universe has something to say, oh, here's a warning, watch out. What did you do? You walked right into it, didn't you? Why? Because you couldn't trust yourself. You couldn't trust yourself. You've lost yourself so much that you can't trust yourself. You've got to be able to trust yourself. You're never going to be able to survive in the world if you don't learn to trust yourself. Because if you can't trust yourself, who the hell are you going to trust? And why the fuck would you trust them? The only true right answer or path that exists in life comes from you, comes from the source channeled and flowing through you. That's it. Okay? So I'm that teacher. I'm getting on your ass. I'm telling you to get up. I'm telling you, let these negative, toxic Nancy's go. Say goodbye. Set your boundaries. And when they come running to you, because they will, they always do, they rely on you. They rely on your sympathy. They rely on your energy. You've got to be the one that says no. And it might hurt. And it might hurt them. It's definitely going to hurt them. Because they truly feel like they need it. Like they need you. They need that energy. If they can't be around you to treat you like shit, what are they going to do? How are they ever going to feel better about themselves if they don't have you to bully and to pick on and to put down? You know what I'm saying? You've got to be the hero of your story. You're the only one that can. You're the only one that has that ability. Okay? So make the first step. I don't care how hard it hurts. I don't care how hard it hurts to look at your friend who has nothing and let them learn. Let them learn the lesson. It's the only way they're ever going to learn. I'm telling you right now. You might not fully understand that, but I promise you, as you start setting boundaries and you start reconnecting with yourself and your path and with source, the answers, the clarity is going to come. Because the more you connect with source and your intuition and your rightful path, the more you can see what is lurking in the dark, what is invisible in front of your eyes. You will be able to see through the veil. You know what I mean? Like there's no more bullshitting you. There's no pulling any kind of blind over your face again. It's once you're awake, you're fucking awake. There is no turning back. And there are adjustment phases for that because it's such a huge difference in transition from where you originated from. But understand that that's okay. And most of all, understand that you are not the only person going through this transition, this journey. I promise you. If you don't believe me, seek them out. Look for them online. They're there. They're doing shit like what I'm doing right now. They'll tell you their story. And they'll tell you the same thing that I'm telling you. The only way to get through this is to take care of yourself, to get through it. Set your boundaries, learn your lessons, open your eyes, and forgive yourself, most of all. Yeah, we want to forgive those around us, but that usually takes a little longer, and that's okay. It's not necessary to heal. What is necessary to heal is that you forgive yourself. Okay, because we're going to feel guilt, we're going to feel shame for the things that we weren't previously aware of, for the things that we let go by, that we let slide by, that we ignored, that we, you can't live in that energy because you'll never be able to elevate. That is a very low density to be living in. Now, does that mean that you will go on the rest of your life never feeling bad or remembering or getting into those densities? No. You will definitely go there from time to time. As I like to call it, it's just throwing a little pity party for yourself every once in a while. You have to do that, okay? It's kind of a reminder and a tribute, because it's not going to be like living in the densities right now. Living with guilt, shame, and so forth right now is going to last a long time. For most people, it lasts months to years. But once you can take on some true healing and realign yourself, set those boundaries, etc., 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 for however long that may take, and sometimes that's years, then finally when you do start visiting back to those lower densities, it's not going to last for months or years at a time. It'll last a couple days maybe, just like happiness. We can't be happy all day, every day. That's unrealistic. That would not make us human. But anyway, so listen to what I'm saying, okay? See me as your teacher telling you right now that you're flunking your fucking class. Open your eyes to the fact that you are very gifted, very talented, very knowledgeable, and you need to stop squandering that. You need to harness that. So what if you have to start over? So what? Let's say that your gift back then was drawing, right? Okay, so maybe getting back to drawing after 15 years ago or however long it's been, maybe you have to start off with fucking stick figures, dude. Who fucking cares? It's how we have to reconnect. It's the way that we reconnect. We have to start small. Take small bites. We can't expect so much of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Get back on the bicycle. Just because you fell down and hurt yourself, and everyone gets hurt on a bicycle that is learning to ride the bicycle. Everybody. No one's excluded. You can't show me one person who from childhood just hopped on the fucking bicycle and never fell down. Ever. Not gonna happen. If you're human, it's not gonna happen. Alright, so take it easy on yourself. Forgive yourself. Okay, that's gonna be the number one thing to get you through this. That's gonna be really what's gonna help propel you to accelerate your healing and your reconnection. That's what's going to accelerate it, is learning to forgive yourself. Obviously, everything else comes with that, but that is the starting point, okay? It's not going to be easy. It's not easy to forgive ourselves because we end up hating ourselves for the place that we find ourselves in, you know? Like, this isn't how I imagined it. This wasn't how it was supposed to be. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're human. And we all fuck up. We all make mistakes. Doesn't matter how pretty anybody else's life may appear to you. I promise you, they've got mistakes too. So, take it easy on yourself. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. So the person that you're trying to reconnect with and evolve into, I should say, right? Because we don't want to necessarily digress back to any particular past version of ourselves, because then that wouldn't be moving forward. But what we are trying to do is collectively take our collective timeline that we've experienced so far and evolve that, transmute those negative, harmful, low density energies into something that will help propel and accelerate us into the timeline and the path that we actually do desire. So one day at a time. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? Don't be hard on yourself. And you got this. You got this. All right, you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for stopping by and sharing in these energies with me. I greatly appreciate it. If you do feel so led, please leave a like, share, subscribe, or comment. All of those help me to grow the channel, and it allows me to kind of take a peek and a view and see what resonates, what doesn't. Like what are your opinions or feelings? Like, I'd love to hear that. Y'all have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is. And until our next messages, I'll see you later. Bye.